Hello, Just Too Good here, back for another video, and today we're taking a look at the 2016 LEGO Ninjago poster that was released today. This is different from the book that was released yesterday, or the book cover that was released yesterday, and this was actually posted all over LEGO's social media pages and stuff like that. And basically what they're subtitling this new wave of Ninjago, it's called Skybound. And we're just going to analyze and nitpick all the little stuff in this big poster. Not really nitpick, but just take a look at what these are, what sets these are, and stuff like that. I've seen the preliminaries already, so if you have any questions, put them in the comments. But I'm going to use that knowledge in this picture right here to kind of formulate some stuff. So anyways, you can see that they have Jay right here. If you zoom into Jay, you can see that Jay has an eye patch. I believe in some episode, I remember they kind of showed Jay's future, and he was wearing an eye patch in one of the scenes of that. So it does really look like Jay is going to get his eye poked out or something this theme or this year, because he's wearing an eye patch in this picture if you look really, really closely. He also seems to have what may be, and I might be wrong if this is not a new piece, but I know Ninjago has so many new pieces each year. It looks to be maybe like a double sword holder. That might be new, but I might be wrong with that, because it looks like it's a double sword holder with a little shoulder pad on the right of him right there. Okay, so looking at the other figures, you got this big guy right here who's kind of like a genie, and that's what this whole thing is, this whole year is about, or the whole story for Season 6, from what I've heard, where it's this genie kind of granting nightmares to the people of Ninjago. I don't follow the show, but I kind of know, the stories for each of them, just a little bit of each. And this genie guy, if I got this right, his name is Nada-Khan. Nada and then Khan. Nada-Khan. And you can see it looks like he's using General Kozu, I believe that was his name, his double, his top arm piece kind of build for that little shoulder in the middle, or the body in the middle on top, the little green shoulder pad or whatever. Then the two arms, and then he has two arms on the bottom, including one with a little pirate hook right there. Also, his piece, I think, might either be the genie piece from like Series 6 of LEGO minifigures, or series Series 12 of LEGO minifigures, or they might just use the ghost piece in kind of a yellow color, which honestly I'd like if they use that more, because I love the ghost piece. I think the ghost piece is such a cool piece. I know in the preliminaries they actually showed him with a ghost piece legs, so maybe they're using that and not the genie piece, but we'll have to wait and see, because he is a genie coming out of a lamp. There's also a serpentine on the back of him, which is quite interesting. And I think there's more than one serpentine on part of this pirate crew. And then also they have, if you look to the left of Nada-Khan, you have this Sky Pirate who's using that football helmet player's helmet in green. It's kind of like a green color, and that's a good piece to get reused. And also he even has that mustache, which was used for the sheriff in the same color from Series 13 of LEGO minifigures, if I'm correct. I love how they have this monkey right here, because hey, a recolor of the monkey, the classic monkey molding from LEGO is awesome, because we only really got that one color, which was brown, if I'm right. Now this one looks really, really neat on how that came out. Or maybe they're just going to do a new mold altogether. We'll have to wait and see. Then all the way to the far right of Nada-Khan, or the far right to the whole poster, you got this new guy called Doubloon, like double loon, or like the bloom. So Doubloon, this guy right here, he's pretty menacing looking, and I heard that he's actually the leader of or like the general of like the Sky Pirates, but I'm not entirely sure about that. He also has a nice sword piece, which looks like it could be a new mold, but I might be wrong with that. They really so many new sword molds that I get confused on which one's new or not, but that looks really neat. And then moving on to the top, or actually wait, let's take a look at Nada-Khan's little sword right there. It's actually an interesting mold, because it doesn't seem like it's using any new molds, because it looks like that's the elemental sword piece from 2013, I believe, and then they use two axe blades right there. But I don't know if that's it might actually, now that I'm looking at it, it has a little skull on it. I thought actually that they were using the Shuriken, I believe is that how you pronounce it? That mold that they released this year for the Ninjago stuff. But it looks like there's a skeleton right there, so maybe they're not using that. And plus it has a handle on the end, so yeah, it doesn't seem like they're using that. So that might be a new mold. And in the middle, they have Kai's face on a 1x1 round plate. I don't know why, but that's an interesting looking sword, and it actually came out really cool. Now moving all the way to the top of the poster. That big set right there is a Sky Shark. You can see it does come with the big figure, which from what I've seen from the preliminaries, the big figure does not come in that set. He actually comes in Misfortune's Keep. And Misfortune's Keep, let me see, Misfortune's Keep. Misfortune's Keep doesn't seem to have Nauticon or any of them. It just, the main part, or the main figure you're going to want to get from there is the big fig right there. That's, I think he's exclusive to that set. And then for if you want to get like Nauticon, I believe he's in the Raid Zeppelin, which is actually the biggest set of this, or not the Raid Zeppelin, sorry, it's the Sky Shark, which is the one that he's on in this picture, which that's the biggest set of this wave. And also that one on the back is the Raid Zeppelin, that one right there, which you could barely see, which kind of sucks. I wish there was a higher res version of this poster. Then what's weird is all the way to the left is a set that I didn't even see in the catalogs or anything like that. Now, it may be like a retail exclusive set, but it looks like that's Lloyd's Dragon, which was listed on Brickset like 2 days ago as a new Summer 2016 set for Ninjago. So that's interesting that that's up there. Now, I may be wrong that that's actually not that's actually January / spring, whenever they choose to release these 2016 set. That's going to be released, but in the catalogs it doesn't show any of that. The only 2 dragons that we're getting in January or spring, it depends when they release this in the United States, is Cole's Dragon, which is actually a really nice looking $10-ish set, and then Jay's Dragon, which looks awesome, and that looks like to be $20 to $25, and it looks beautiful, and that comes with a monkey, or the monkey that you see right there, and it also comes with who looks to be Toxikita, I believe that's how you pronounce her, from Ultra Agents, but I might be wrong about that. Depending if they change that figure or not, because she looks like Toxikita, which is really cool, linking Ninjago and Ultra Agents together, since Ultra Agents is done. Doesn't seem like there's much else to look at on here, except people are pointing out that Jay has an octopus as a symbol. I don't know why, but that's interesting. And his new suit uses that same kind of mask from Summer 2015. So that's it for now. That's it for analyzing this poster for LEGO Ninjago. And I hope you guys like this video, and express your thoughts on this poster down below. You can see a link to this poster's, or the post for this poster on LEGO's official social media in the description down below, and I will see you guys later.